In the last 2 weeks, the Pentagon has released over 200 files, videos, documents, mission logs, and they're still coming. The system is called PURSUE, Presidential Unsealing and Reporting System for UAP Encounters. Since it launched on May 8th, it has received over 1 billion hits worldwide. AARO, the Pentagon's UFO office, has 2,400 active cases. In February, Trump signed an executive order, 300 days, to declassify everything. Last month, Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna said this, on the record: "I have seen evidence of non-human origin and creation." So which UAPs are next? Which ones are sitting in that backlog right now? I went through every active case file. These 12 are the ones most likely to drop before this year ends. Some of these you've heard of, some you haven't. And number 1 connects to every single file they've released so far. You know this one, November 2004, off the coast of San Diego. Commander David Fravor of the USS Nimitz intercepts a white, smooth, 40-foot Tic Tac. No wings, no exhaust. Drops 80,000 feet in less than a second. You've seen the 3-second FLIR clip. What you haven't seen is the 8-minute version. AARO confirmed last year that the unredacted footage exists. It's been sitting in the backlog for 2 decades. The Tic Tac is in Tranche 2. If the Pentagon honors Trump's executive order, we're getting the full footage this year. 2015, East Coast. A Super Hornet locks onto an object that's rotating mid-air against a 120-mile-an-hour wind. The pilot's reaction is what got declassified.
Dude, this is a fucking drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA.
AARO labeled the Gimbal video resolved. Their explanation? Glare from the camera lens. The pilots disagree. So does the rest of the squadron. The full mission audio, still classified. Same squadron, same week, different aircraft. A small object skimming the ocean at incredible speed, at least that's how it looked. AARO ran the math. The object was actually moving slower than the wind. Parallax illusion. Case closed. Except the pilots flew that aircraft for years. They know what parallax looks like, and they say this wasn't it. The full mission tape still buried. And this is where it gets weird. April 2013, Puerto Rico. A U.S. Customs and Border Protection plane is flying patrol with thermal imaging. They lock onto a small, glowing object moving across an airport. Then it does something drones don't do. It dives into the ocean and keeps going. And then it splits in two. 2 objects, same speed, same trajectory. The Scientific Coalition for UAP Studies spent 2 years analyzing this footage. Their conclusion? 1,200 miles per hour, verified by FAA radar. AARO's official conclusion in 2025? Sky lanterns. 3 sky lanterns, moving at 1,200 miles an hour, diving into and out of the ocean, splitting in 2. Even AARO didn't sound convinced. The complete CBP file is in the next disclosure tranche. 2018, Iraq. A military thermal camera filmed something floating over a U.S. base for nearly 5 minutes. No propulsion, no thrust. But here's what makes this one different. It has appendages hanging beneath it, like a jellyfish. At the end of the footage, the object descends into water, then re-emerges, then goes into the ground. That's not a typo. The thermal signature continues underground. The Pentagon has the unedited tape. Status: pending Tranche 4. April 2016, Mosul, Iraq. A U.S. drone is providing overwatch for special forces operating in the city. The thermal camera locks onto a perfect sphere, hovering above a residential building. The drone passes underneath it. Twice. The orb doesn't move. AARO released this footage in 2023. Director Sean Kirkpatrick called it, quote, a metallic orb. Said they couldn't identify it. Now consider this. AARO admits to dozens of similar orb sightings, most still classified. January 2023, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. An F-22 pilot detects 4 UAPs in a perfect diamond formation. He approaches the lead object. At 4,000 feet, his radar fails. His FLIR malfunctions. He manually photographs what he sees and draws this. 6 months later, Congressman Matt Gaetz held a congressional hearing, said he saw the photo. Quote, not of any human capability I am aware of. AARO ran their analysis. Their conclusion? A commercial lighting balloon. The pilot still has the original photo. The Air Force still won't release it. But the new disclosure law says they have to. July 2019, Pacific Ocean. The destroyer USS Russell encounters something at 2300 hours. 3 black pyramids hovering above the deck, filmed on night vision goggles by ship personnel. The footage was leaked. The Pentagon confirmed it was authentic. What the public saw was 18 seconds. The original recording is over an hour long. Multiple Navy personnel filmed it from different positions. The objects performed coordinated maneuvers. Disappeared, reappeared. All of it captured. All of it still locked up. This isn't one sighting. It's thousands. Hudson Valley, 1983. Belgium, 1989. Phoenix, 1997. Texas, Illinois, England. Always the same shape. A massive, silent, black triangle. 3 lights underneath, 1 in the center. Skeptics say it's a secret U.S. craft, the TR-3B, a black triangle powered by anti-gravity. Maybe. But here's the problem. The Belgians chased one with F-16s in 1990. Their radar locked it at 1,800 miles per hour. Then it accelerated to Mach 2, straight up, in 1 second. If that's an American craft, we've been hiding it for 40 years. This one, there is no public footage of. But Lou Elizondo described it, under oath. Multiple Navy F/A-18 pilots off the East Coast reported the same thing. A perfect cube, suspended inside a translucent sphere. The cube didn't touch the walls of the sphere, it just floated. Elizondo said pilots watched it for minutes, not seconds, minutes. They tried to lock weapons on it. The targeting computer couldn't process the geometry. If you're wondering whether this exists on tape, it does. Both Elizondo and Christopher Mellon have confirmed it. Luna saw it in the SCIF last month. If she pushes it through, we see it this year. July 2019, San Diego. The destroyer USS Omaha is on a training exercise. Their radar lights up with 14 unknown contacts. Not 1, 14. They circled the ship for over an hour. Performing maneuvers, the radar operators describe as impossible. And then, one of them stops, hovers above the water, a perfect dark sphere, about 6 feet across. The crew films it on FLIR. Then it does something the U.S. Navy still cannot explain. It dives into the ocean.
What was splashed? Mark bearing and range.
The radar follows it down. It doesn't come back up. The full sensor logs are in the NDAA mandate. They're getting released this year. No ifs. This isn't one case. It's the most reported UAP shape in modern history. Yemen, 2024. The orb that survived a Hellfire missile. Mosul, 2016. The orb that didn't move. Buga, Colombia, 2025. The orb that landed. Plus hundreds more the Pentagon admits to. The Pentagon launched PURSUE.gov, a new portal for declassified UAP records. The first wave, 161 files. If you scroll through them, and I did, you'll notice something. The vast majority are orbs. Whatever they are, they've been here for a long time. They don't break, they don't follow our laws of motion. And the Pentagon, after 50 years, is finally about to tell us what they know, or what they're willing to tell us. 12 UAPs. The backlog is real. The files are dropping. And the second batch just landed. 51 new videos released yesterday, including footage of a Syrian UAP that outran a weapons lock from an MQ-9 Reaper. Instant acceleration, abrupt direction change, gone. If you want to be there for every drop, subscribe. And for the full breakdown of the Syrian UAP, the instant acceleration that left Pentagon analysts speechless, that's the next video.